Hello. Screw the timer. We're not waiting for the timer. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Roy, thank you for the biddies. How are we doing? I'm exhausted. I think I went a little too crazy this week. So, bottoms up. Caffeine time. Oh, God, yes. Okay. Hi. All right. So, I was going to work on the environment tonight, but I decided that I needed to take a slight break from that project just because I've been working on it a lot over the past couple of days. You guys can see my YouTube screen right now because I'm stupid. So, what we're going to do instead, wait a minute, was that the video I needed? No, damn it. Hold on a second. We're going to be rigging. No, we don't want that. Where did my video go? Oh, I need that. Is this it? Oh. Yes, that's it. I'm going to keep that video because that's important. Yeah, so we're going to rig BD-1 and get some cool music going because why not? Where's all my music? My YouTube feed changed again, so that's fun. But how's everyone doing? How was your week? How was your Fridays? Where is music? Relaxing medieval music. That sounds like it might be kind of fun. Is it cozy? Screw it. Sounds cozy. I'm gonna listen to medieval music for the first time on my channel. It was a week, but I'm good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. You're streaming tonight. Yeah, you are. I was just in your live stream. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me, guys. Alright, what am I doing? Alright. I like this music. It's just a tad bit loud. There we go. Okay. Hopefully YouTube doesn't freak the fuck out on this. I'm gonna leave it open over here. Just to make sure it doesn't mute me. What are you streaming tonight? You're streaming WoW. You're streaming WoW. If you guys didn't know, Roy's streaming WoW tonight. World of Warcraft. If you didn't already know what that meant. I'm a mess today. Okay, so we're gonna be rigging BD-1. I've been doing a lot with this. I think, though, I'm going to restart a portion of it because I've got all this nice control now. And it's really cool, and it's working really well. But the reason I'm gonna restart this is because of this little piece right here. If you look, it says translate, and there's a value on it. And when you're rigging anything, you want everything zeroed out. Needs to be 0. She'll stream today for the 24-hour. I'm doing tomorrow. Oh my God, you're doing a 24-hour tomorrow? What's the occasion for the 24-hour? I'll have to jump in and out. That'll be cool. But anyway, so yeah, so that's it has a value to it, and we can't have a value to it. So I need to redo a lot of this work, unfortunately. But plus side is it's more experience. We get to work on it more. We get to do it more, and it just works better. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna delete that entire section, and that should technically leave me with nothing but the skeleton I was working with. Oh yeah, and this thing. Get rid of that. Okay, so we have a whole skeleton here. I don't know why that's orange. It shouldn't be orange, but it should be. Oh, it's in draft mode. Turn that off. It's because these were kind of rigged. So that should be good. Okay, cool. Well, this is what we're doing. So, chill, relax, sit back, enjoy. If you're new to rigging, so am I, so don't worry. We're all doing this together. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, I've built my skeleton out. Right? So I need to make sure my joints are zeroed. So we're gonna go ahead and zero everything out. Has our what? Oh, it's because I bound it. God damn it. Alright, that's fine. We'll go to rigging. I don't know. Rigging, skin, unbind skin. Must select. Oh, good God. Alright. Well, okay. There we go. Skin. We're going to unbind this. Alright, that resets everything back to its initial state, which is good. That's what we needed. So, I'm going to turn BD-1 off again, and we're going to freeze transforms on all of these. If I remember correctly, the translates are okay. Let's see. Set preferred. I need to set the preferred position here. So, let's go. What we're going to do is we're going to go to skeleton. Oh, I know there's a button for that somewhere. Let's see. Rigging. There's a set preferred. Let's see. Human IK. Quick rig. We're not doing a quick rig. There is a set preferred angle. One constraint, 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 constraint. Alright, maybe there wasn't. Perhaps there's not. Alright, well, let's just grab everything. We're going to freeze it real quick. I want to make sure I do this right because I'm tired of redoing this. I've been redoing this constantly to learn how to do this again. Because I don't remember much of it from school. So, let me move these over here too. I'm going to close that out. Put that there. Alright, cool. So, here we go. So, the first leg I'm going to be working with is this one. First thing we obviously have to do is we have to bind the skin. So, we're going to go show, isolate, view selected. Nope. That's the wrong. We're going to go ahead and turn on BD-1. We're going to start binding the skin. Now, so the cool thing with bones, right, is that they don't have to, like, they can show through the body. Like, you don't have to worry about it because they don't render. They don't show up. So, we're going to, and I got to remember how I did this the first time because I think the influence I had was on that ball joint. So this ball joint needs to go to this, which needs to go to this, 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 and this. That should be that entire piece. And we're going to go ahead and go skin and bind skin. So now with that bound, I should, in theory, be able to just, yep, I can do things with it. So that's fun. Okay. So we'll do the same thing with this bottom leg portion. And just, oh. I knew that was going to be a problem. That's alright. This is relaxing music. I actually dig this. So, it's been a long, long, long week. I just unselected my joint. Okay, so we're going to select all this junk in here. This is what I get for making a model so complicated. That's everything. And that gets bound to that, if I'm correct. Skin, bind skin. Yeah, yes. Great enough. Alright, so technically, I need this joint, which should now control... Oh, that's not centered at all, is it? Whoa, wait, what's going on there? Hold on. Is that stretching? No, it's just rotating funky. Unbind. Let's do this. We're gonna unbind all of this because I didn't check things. Okay. So let's look at our side view. So I need this guy. Yeah, that's not centered at all. Okay, so we're taking this joint. This guy needs to move right here. Because that should be centered there. Is the left leg's not even there either. Left leg I'm not super concerned about though yet. Okay. Alright, so we got that one. That one's good. That one's good. That should be almost directly centered. Should be enough that you're not going to be able to tell. Which means the rest of this now needs to be centered here. And then we're going to take this guy, we're going to move this down here. The reason we want it centered is it's going to work the way it's supposed to. And it's going to function correctly. Alright, so that's good. Now we can bind everything. So let's just select all of that. Minus that piece. Let's select that. Bind skin. And then we're going to do the same thing here. This should resolve that weird issue we were having. And if you guys have any tips while I'm going along with this, because I don't know what I'm doing, please feel free. Let me know. That actually needs to be... So now that I'm thinking about this, that needs to be part of that other joint. So we're going to leave that as is. Okay. And I think I got that selected skin. We're going to bind. Okay, so that's this piece right here. I screwed up again. There we go. Skin, bind skin. Alright, so that's bound. Now when we rotate, that should all be, that's all good and kosher and beautiful and pretty. Okay, so biggest challenge I have is I don't know what to do with this back toe piece. So we're going to have to figure that out when we get there. But it's going to take me long enough to set up the reverse foot systems that I may not even get to that in this stream. But there's hope. We shall see. Alright, so we got that selected. This is going to control... Whoa. This is going to control this. That piece. And this piece. Should all be... Yeah. Okay. So we got that selected. So we'll go skin and bind. Alright. Just test that real quick. Yep, that's good. And then the last piece is this little guy. And it's going to get bound to this piece right here. Bind. And we'll just test to make sure that's working. And it is. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and start setting up a reverse foot system. So I'm going to hide BD-1's geo. So if you guys aren't familiar with the reverse foot system, what we're going to be doing is setting up basically the ability to control the foot with external controls instead of having to animate everything constantly, because it makes it a lot easier when you can just do it with like some sliders and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to go and start with is we're going to go to skeleton, create joints, and then I'm going to look here. So I want my foot joint technically... Hi sir, what's up Gotham, how are you? We're going to start right here. And hold V to snap it. Oh, Siri's going off. I was like, what am I hearing? Alright, so that creates that joint system. So we need to name this real quick. So right, reverse, foot, base. Control C. Call this one toe, and call this one ankle. Alright, cool. So, with that said, only issue here is this. That's never a good sign. So, we just need to go into our front viewport and snap that into place. That's interesting. My foot's slightly off. That's not good. It shouldn't matter that much. Let's snap this to this point. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't matter all that much. Okay. So these need to snap into those. Sometimes I hate working with bones. Fine, sir. What about you? Here's Here, day, there, NYT. What time and which place are you from? I'm from New Mexico in the United States, so it's currently 7:30 in the evening. Day here. Interesting. Well, hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, I'm going to take this. So we're going to create what's called an IK. I'm going to go to skeleton. Actually, we'll just do it down here. Rigging. I'm going to create our IK handle. Grab this joint and grab this joint. What this does is this kind of allows the joint to function like a normal, like human joint. So as you're moving it around, it actually does what it's supposed to. It kind of functions normally. Okay, so that's good. You just, when you're doing these, when you're testing these, you have to be really careful. Because if you move something slightly, it will destroy everything while you're building these. Okay, so that's fun. So that's that. So we're going to go ahead and create the aim for this. So I can just adjust the leg. And then what I want to do too is I'm going to take this. Let's see, hold on. I think this joint, so if I turn this on, this is what controls the ball. Yeah. But the problem is if I select that IK handle, well, actually it might work. Hold on. So it is working. That ball's just not functioning the way it's supposed to. That's interesting. Mexico, you sound... No, New Mexico in the United States. Do you tell about ZBrush? No, I'm still learning ZBrush myself, so I don't teach about it. But there's people in my Discord who know. Okay, so rotation's working just fine, which is good. That part, though, is not. So I'm wondering if I should unbind that portion. And I think I'm going to. Unbind that. Because by doing that, it's going to give me back control. And then I can rig that point later. Okay, so that's good. Cool. It came lately, it seems, for rigging. Yeah, we just started, I don't know, 30 minutes ago? Oh, got bit by a bug. So we're working on this rig for this model that I built a while ago. Let's see. Do you have Blender videos? I don't. I am a Maya user. I have a video where I tried to use Blender, but I'm not a Blender artist by any means. Maybe in the future. Who knows? But not currently. Alright, so we're going to turn off our geometry and we're going to build out this reverse foot rig. So, trying to remember... I think I have to set up an IK rig, so what I need to do... Select this. This needs to get deleted because it's not a thing anymore. We're going to create a new layer. Let's call this right leg scale. That way I know what it is. I'm going to turn it into draft mode so I can't touch it. Okay, so we're going to create an IK system here. So we're going to create an IK system. We're going to do a single chain. Go boom to boom. Okay. And then from the rest of that, we can just go boom to boom. And then boom and boom. Okay, cool. So that gives us that nice control that we're looking for. And then from here, we can start actually getting this all rigged together. So, I gotta remember, there were portions of this that I already did. So we're gonna move this here. Didn't freeze the movement on those, I hope that's okay. Polymodeling. Freeze the transforms there. Just duplicate that because I made that special for this model. Okay, so we've got that set up. But now, if I grab this IK, not that one, the other one, none of that is working together. So what I need to do is I need to grab that, and parent. I think, yeah, that's right. All right, same thing here. Parent. Oop. Whoa, whoa. Oh, you know what? I did that backwards. I was supposed to put the IK along the... Oh, shoot. Did that backwards. Hold on. Ignore what I just did. Okay, so turn this back on. And then this, I'm going to just create another layer real quick and hide it. Okay, yeah, I screwed up. So the IK actually has to go skeleton. This is the one thing about 3D that I really absolutely despise, and like I will never be a rigging artist for this reason. Because it's such a pain in the ass. You have to do everything right, and if one thing goes wrong, it's just not good. Okay, sir, whether having videos for modeling hard or complex objects modeling, sir, I'm lacking it. Yeah, so I've got a couple of tutorials. There's a really good fan tutorial that a couple of people just finished up. So that goes through creation of the fan to texturing. If you have it, you can also do it in Substance Painter. There's a whole video on that as well. And then it goes to rendering as well. So it's kind of a whole thing, and then by the end of it, you get a nice portfolio piece. So I would recommend that video. Okay, we're going to put that back into draft mode. Now we're going to do what we need to do. Okay. Delete that layer because I don't need it. Okay. So now we're going to select that joint and parent. Then we take this and parent and this and parent. Okay, cool. Let's duplicate this guy over here. We'll just kind of center it, and then we're gonna freeze it. You can see our check on that. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. All right, so we have this whole foot system now that when I move it and rotate it, it should be doing exactly what it needs to, and it does. All right, perfect. I'm not totally dumb. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna parent this. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create some custom attributes. So within this guy, I'm gonna name this right foot control. So we'll take this. We're going to create a new channel. Let's see. It is... Where's that button? Oh, here we go. Down here, I think? No, I know it's in here somewhere. Unmute all, sync timeline, break connections, lock. Oh, here we go. All right, add attribute. Okay, so we're going to add our attributes. So this is going to be foot roll. All right, cool with that. We're leaving it at float. We're going to do 5 and -10. And add. Cool. So this creates a little slider, which is going to be really awesome. What about 3D modeling in the US? Is there a demand for it about jobs? Yeah, I mean, it's slow right now, but there are demands for it. Really just depends on like where you're looking to go. I would say as a whole, the industry itself is struggling a bit right now, but it'll get better. Okay, so let's think about this now. So we have our little foot control here. We're going to set it to 0. And then we're going to go up here to animation, key, and then set driven key and set. This is going to give us this nice little window. So we're going to load our driver, which is going to be the foot, and then our foot roll. And then we're going to do our first driven, which is going to be this. So we're going to do load driven. This is going to be the reverse foot base. And then we're going to look at the rotate Z. So basically, at the point that it's at right now, And this should be set to 0. We're going to key it. Perfect. Then we're going to go back to this. We're going to go to 5. And then what we'll do is we'll take this guy. We're going to rotate it up. That should all be functioning, and it is. And we will key that position. So now when I take this and I go from 5 to 0, I have a slider control that controls the foot. How my portfolio should be if I want to get a job there as a 3D artist, sir. I mean, if you want, I can look at it now. I don't mind. It's a slower stream, so it's not a big deal if you want to send a link in chat. Just make sure it's either an Instagram or an ArtStation link. Oh, that's weird. Wait a minute. What happened there? Did I just, like, rotate it by accident? Okay. So that's fine. So, key. Okay. We'll go to 5. We're going to rotate this up. Key. Oh, that's not remembering its position. It's because I didn't freeze the transforms. God, I hate rigging so much. Show some examples of it. I want my work in a gaming studio, for that's how my portfolio should be. It's a dream for me. Sure, sir, I will share now. Okay, perfect. I can show you some examples. I don't have, like, amazing examples for you, but I've got some stuff. Alright, so that's not working, because there's a transform there that's getting keyed. So I'm going to kill these parents. And let's look at this. So this joint needs to be frozen. One of these is not. Let's see. That's fine. None of these should be rotating. Oh, wait a minute. Why does that IK handle have a weird rotation to it? It's because that foot is not centered. Damn it. Okay, let's just do this. I hate to redo this, but I have to. Alright, so we're going to delete that joint. Skin. Unbind skin. God damn it. Okay. So what's the deal here? So if we're looking at this right now, this model is set incorrectly. So I need to change this. That's fine. But this needs to be straightened out. Okay. We're going to freeze the transforms. Let's see, skeleton. Set preferred angle. So if I move that now, and then I select that, go to skeleton, assume that's not setting up. So that's the issue here. Okay. I don't know why that message got restricted, Gautham. Did you send the link? second. Translation transforms because they're okay, so that's cool. So I start accidentally, it gets retracted. Oh, okay. Are you in my Discord? PC specs. I have a Ryzen 3900X, an RTX 3070, and 64 gigs of RAM. Those be my specs. Okay, so there's some, like... Some of this joint is just not... jointing properly? Trying to get this lined up. Okay. That leg should technically be perfect now. The whole skeleton, though, we're going to freeze transforms. Okay. Let's see. Now, I think I can skin it again. File, save scene. People always ask me why I don't do rigging. This is basically why. It is a terrible process. I also need to make sure that's actually still centered. It is. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we will bind that skin. Bind skin. Let's do this too. You know what? I'm going to bind this to that. Skin, bind skin. Okay. So if I rotate that now, it stays in the point. Okay, cool. Alright. We're getting somewhere with this. Skin, bind skin, my lower foot, and bind skin. Okay, so that should all now, technically, be rotated together except for that. Wait a minute. Oh, missed a part. Skin, bind skin. What? So that's working the way it's supposed to. Perfect. Yeah, I don't have that crazy of a machine. I'm working on upgrading it at some point. But that'll be a little bit down the road. This is my ArtStation link. Thanks, sir. Okay, let's see if it gets retracted. I thought I allowed links, but maybe I don't. Or if you want to, Gautham, just send your... I think there's a... Let me see. Hold on. Let me open up ArtStation. It's been a second. Let's see. If you want to, just send me the link that's under your profile name, this little one right here. Send that one to me. If the link isn't working. Okay. This thing now, we're going to Control D, and then I need this to basically link with that ankle joint. So we're gonna go point. We'll snap it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, there we go. Save scene. Sharky! Sire, I have something funny and hilarious to show you and possibly send you to your future stream ideas. Send it. Now check. Yeah, I think your link is getting blocked, Gautham. Just send the... no, that's a link too. Damn it. Just let me know what I need to search and I'll see if I can find your profile on here. Okay, so let's set up our IK loop. Eh? Eh? What do you mean, eh? Send it to me, whatever you're gonna send me. Something hilarious to show you. Oh, you need to show it to me. Okay, maybe. If you're around after stream, sad. I thought YouTube had a permit option. I don't think it does, which is weird. Okay, so we need to go to skeleton. IK handle. We're doing a rotate plane solver. So boom and boom. Okay, that does its thing. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we gotta do is we gotta create another one. You do this enough times and you eventually get good at it, I promise. Okay. Okay, this music's actually starting to drive me nuts now, so I'm gonna change it. We went from, like, relaxing to annoying. Search it as Gautham V. I have a profile, blue t-shirt. Okay. Let me pull you up here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what is? Tell me what your goal is here, Gauthman. Are you going for like hard surface modeling? Do you want to do character? Like, what is your? Like, what is it you're kind of going for here? Because that'll kind of tell me what advice to give you, basically. All right, so can I still turn that off? I can. Beautiful. All right, so let's create that joint now. And then honestly, just gonna manually do this because I don't want to deal with it. Okay, that should be snapped. And then I can just go in here real quick and snap those perfectly to it. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to save that again. Let's see. I sent it to you, little pic in the zip file so you can see what I mean, but we can definitely chat after stream. Let me see. Let me see what you got. Oh, this is, oh. That might be fun. I might need your help setting that up, but I'm also currently trying to, so I'm thinking by the end of the month I'll be moved over to a two PC streaming system. So once I get that set up, I might want to work on this with you. Because that might be kind of cool. Because that's kind of like what what's his name has. Dead Sun. His is just much more complex and runs in Unreal Engine, which I'm not doing. Okay, so we've got that set up. So I'm gonna hide this now. So only the IK handles are there. Parent. Parent. Parent, okay. So that's working, perfect, okay. Save every step of the way, because I can't. It's the whole program for it, which is awesome. Gotcha. That's cool, yeah, I'd like to try that out. I want to get places in gaming studios, so I try to do all types of models, having interest in learning things, sir. I'm eager to 3D, but I don't know where I'm lagging. Okay, so let me ask you this, Gotham. Are you okay with me showing your art station on stream, or do you want me to do it off stream? The cool thing to do is why I thought of you. It allows for custom triggers through streamer. Yeah, and I need to do some more stuff with my stream setup just because like it's getting a little dusty. It needs to be changed up a bit. It's time. Okay. So we're going to take that, we're going to parent it to this. This is our foot control. Nope. Hold on a second. I'm freezing this thing. I keep forgetting to do that. Parent. Okay. So that should control that. It does. Good. All right. Edit. Add an attribute. Okay. Right foot roll. Right foot roll vectors, fine. Minimum is negative. Oh, I also did it backwards. Maximum's 5. Oops. Add. Okay, close. That's what I did wrong on the first one. All right, that's good to know. Sure, sir. Do it on stream so that I can get more opinions and ideas. Okay, cool. So I want to throw bits at you. I mean, that's fun. That's totally fair. I'm always down for that. Yeah, let's talk after stream because I'd like to take a look at that. Alright, Gotham. Okay, so let's look at this. Alright, so how long have you been doing 3D so far? Is going to be my first question. So looking at it, you're really strong with your props. Like your props are actually coming along pretty well, and you've got some good presentation on them. Let's see. That's got music. Okay, so you did a little bit of simulation in there too, so that's cool. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to recommend, I love your presentation. You've got some good presentation there. But the issue is you only have a video. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if I go to my art station, I'm going to show you kind of how I present my models. So we'll go through the minigun since this is my most recent one. So with ArtStation, you always want to do a little bit of a mix. You want to have some stills, you want to have some breakdowns, you want to have video, like whatever you can have. So the way I do this is I have usually 2 like stylized stills, which are going to have, like that's my baseline. They're going to have just like an environment and everything like that. Then I go down into my rotational. This is where you're going to throw your little animated asset to just have the rotation. Something simple that shows a good like overview of your model. and then I do some individual breakdowns, so some closer up like renderings. And then at the bottom, that's where I add my clay render, my UV layout, as well as my wireframe. So that's kind of how you want to present yourself. That's how you want to do your presentations. So with your ArtStation, just having a video on here and just kind of throwing it in there, it conveys the point, but you're asking somebody to watch a bunch of videos, and that's the last thing they want to do. They want to look at some images, they want to look at your wireframe, they want to look at this stuff. They want to actually like examine this stuff. So that's super important. This asset stands out to me. This was really well done. Your texturing on here is really nice. So let's see. So it looks like you did Substance Painter, Maya, and After Effects. Okay. Your topology is good. So there's an issue right there. So on your models, avoid this. You don't want this. You want to quad this out, because when you have that, your models aren't going to work in sub D. So if you don't quad that out, it's going to cause you issues down the road. It's okay for a portfolio piece, but just get into the habit of actually doing that. It helps out a lot more. Your texturing on this is beautiful, though. You did a really good job on this. The only other thing that I'm noticing here is this is a horn, so you can't blow into that if there's no hole back here. So just a slight nitpick, but it is something that somebody would pick up on. So when you're modeling, think of something in like how it functions. Think of it as the way it's going to actually work. So being that this is like a war horn, they would blow through this and the sound would come out the other end. So that's something to take a look at. And then again, just presentation, just add some still renders in here. Add some stuff that people can actually look at. I like that you're posting your description and what applications you're using, so you're already doing really good there. Let's see. So you've got some like environment stuff in here. So I'd say definitely where you need work is your characters. I don't know, are these your own designs, or did you work off of oh, this is a Marmoset viewer. Okay. Did you work off of like a concept art for these? It looks like there's an issue. Yeah, so you have like I think this is like a UV seam issue. That might be Marmoset viewer, but it looks like there's like some sort of like pass through there that's not working there, so you might want to check that. It doesn't look like it's happening under here. The arm is in the wrong spot though. Yeah, when it comes to your characters, this is probably where you need to focus a lot more. You should look at things like anatomy. Anatomy is super important even for cartoonish characters, because you have to have some sort of like representation that you're working off of. The boy character is 2D show. I done 3D model. Okay, I gotcha. So let's look at this one. Yeah, so for here, there's just some issues with your anatomy. So I would look at your anatomy there. Try to fix that up. The hat too. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So definitely, if you're wanting to be kind of like a generalist, you should really start looking at your characters a little bit, just because they look a little rudimentary, and that's not to be mean. It's just to be honest with you. Like, that's where you need to work on. I mean 2D, 3D. Okay. Okay, so you worked off of. I see. I like your presentation here. It's a lot better. This is kind of what you want to like start looking at doing, is having like better presentation like this. So it's good. It shows your wireframe. Your topology is looking pretty great. Again, watch those multi-point converges. Those can cause you a lot of issues down the road. But this one's looking good. It's just the problem is that your anatomy is just kind of messed up. It's very square. So you want to kind of look at this and try to like smooth things out, circular them out, and then work on some materials. It looks like some of your like clothing material and your skin material, so some subsurface scattering would be a good idea to look into. Because if you ever watch the movie Minions, they are kind of like, they have like an opaque skin. So that's kind of important to look at. This grenade is cool, but it doesn't really show much. So I get that it's like a game asset, but you need to show why it's a game asset. You need to show that it's, you know, it's low polygon and it's optimized for a game engine. So how does it look in triangle mode? Like all that stuff. So that's, presentation's a big thing there. This is just generally something I probably wouldn't even have in your portfolio, if I'm being honest with you, just because it looks like you just kind of slapped a bunch of objects together. But these three pieces at the bottom, even this one, these are all really solid, especially being that that was a cartoon character. You had a really good like set here. These upper models, I would be a little bit more cautious about keeping in your portfolio. I would do more with this grenade. And then again, I would focus more on your character art, because your character art seems to be where you're lacking a little bit, and that's okay. And so if you want a good, we'll look at Jared. So Jared is a good friend of mine. He is a character artist for games. He works at Firewalk Studios. So he has like a multitude of different characters and like creatures and stuff like that. So look at people like this and try to kind of like represent your work the same way they represent theirs. And then as well as just like pick new things to challenge yourself. So like where your characters are lacking, find some new things that you can comfortably do and start challenging yourself with some more complex projects. Because you've got a good start so far. Your prop modeling is solid. Like you're doing really good there. But you definitely need to work on these guys, the characters in general. So that would be my advice. You obviously don't have to listen to what I say, but if that's where you're gonna kind of go with this, I would say start looking at that stuff. Maybe, I don't know, are you in school currently? I'm gonna go ahead and minimize that. Okay, so I think I got that all parented, and then I got my foot roll. Okay. So, I'm gonna go back to our animation. Key. Wait a minute. Yeah, set driven key set. Okay. So, we need to name this actually. Right foot control. Okay, that's good. Key on scale, blah, blah, blah. Complete a 3D course in Institute. So right now I'm seeking for a job. So I can tell you right now, it's going to be tough. The entire environment with the industry is just very rough. I'm not really sure what it's like where you are. So maybe it's a little bit different, but I do think you need to work on some of your skills to kind of take your work to the next level before you're going to start to really get noticed by these companies. What is it? Let me ask you this. What is it that you are like most passionate about when it comes to 3D? Do you like the hard surface modeling? Do you like the character modeling? Like, what is it you like the most? Load driver. And then this is my driven. Load driven, right foot control. We are going to do rotate Z. Okay, so currently, if I click on that, it should be at 0, so that's key. We're going to rotate that up. And then we'll key that. Why though? Wait a minute. Okay. That's fine. So we have our initial key there. So we'll take this to 5. Take that. Rotate Y. Is that Y? Oh shit, it is Y. Wait a minute, no, that's Z. Hmm. I think what I'll do is I'll just do them all. Back this to 0. Key them. Is that working the way it's supposed to? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. This model's, let's see. Alright, so the boy character is on a 2D show. I've done a 3D model of it. I completed a 3D course in the Institute, so right now I'm seeking a job. I'm fond of playing games, so I chose this field thinking that why can we learn about this, so I joined and I'm joining. I'm struggling a lot and I'm not getting noticed for a job. I'm interested with gaming assets props used in it. Okay, so you want to be kind of like a prop artist. All right, so that's fair. Like I said, your props are actually really solid. You've got some really good skill there. So these 3, we'll call it these 4. These 4 assets right here, these are great. This is the kind of stuff you want to keep in your portfolio. What I would do is start choosing some more challenging things to make and then just go through the whole process. So to give you an example, right, I'll go to my profile. I did this one in like 2020, and this was 2020, this was probably 2021, and then so on and so forth. These up here, these 6, these 6 projects were done over the past 7 months. So what I suggest you do, find some projects that you can finish in a month. So find one project you can finish in a month, do that project, and then move on to another one. And just start building out your portfolio, adding more stuff to it. Because if you want to get noticed by these companies, you have to have more representation for what you are able to do as an artist. So what I would suggest is find things that interest you. So if you like guns or swords or like whatever, find some concept art, model them, texture them, render them, get them all good and nice looking, and then put them in your portfolio. The next thing I would suggest is find a community that you can upload your assets to and get critiques on. Whether that's my community or somebody else's community, you are more than welcome to join any of them. You can join our Discord, and we're actually going to revamp our critique section so you can actually build out a project and work with me, and I can work with you on it and like help kind of guide you. Those are all options for you, but I do suggest you start finding some new projects and really trying to hone your skills a little bit better, because it's kind of the same thing I'm doing, right? Because like I don't work in the industry myself. I'm working on honing my skills, so eventually I can. If that helps a little bit. But if you are interested and you do use Discord, post that. I think that's working. It probably isn't, knowing streamer bot. No, it's not. Here. I need to do some work on my stream. Let's see. Copy. There is a link in here with my Discord. If you want to join that, you can. There's a whole critique section, and then, like I said, after this weekend, that's going to get revamped, so it's going to look a lot different. But use that to your advantage. It's free. There's a bunch of artists in there who are willing to work with you and talk with you, and kind of help you through this process. So that's what I would suggest going forward. Thank you for your guidance. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for asking good questions. All right, so we want 0. So the next thing I need to do is I need to drop it down to 5. So we're going to load this as the driven. I'm going to take this down to -5. and key. Is that gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me see if that works that way. It doesn't, because I didn't set it as a... I didn't set its starting point, so... let's go to 0. So we'll key that. Then we'll go to -5. This is the boring technical part of all of this. So much fun. And I think we're good there, so I can key that. So now... okay, cool. So that's working. So you can see how that works. So now if I pull this back... hello, Roy's Parrot Club. Thank you for the biddies. So can I remove remaining things rather than that 3 models, sir? Yeah, I absolutely would. So, like I said, looking at your portfolio, let me get back to it. I would remove probably this one, probably that one, and then everything past this one, minus these props down here. Because like your focus is you want to be a props artist, so you want to show that you're a props artist. So that is where you need to be focusing. If you like, it's different because you can choose to be a generalist, but if you choose to be a generalist, then you have to do a whole range of things, and it doesn't seem like you're there yet. So I would focus heavily on props right now. Because you're good at it, that's where you are. Your texturing skills are really well refined too. Okay, so the foot roll is done. It's beautiful. So we're going to set up a toe roll now. So exciting. Save scene. Okay. So now we're going to go edit, add attribute. This is going to be right toe curl. And we're going to do a minimum of -5 and a maximum of 5. Hit OK. Beautiful. All right, so this one's going to be different because we actually have to use these IKs. So we will select one. Make sure I actually have it. Okay, we do. So let's see. Let's see. What texture size do you use in your models, like 2K, 4K, etc.? Because I have an i5 with 3050, 16 gigs of RAM. So which texture size should I do? So for your system, you should probably stick with about 2K. It sounds like that's probably going to be where you need to be. Because I know the 3050 only has like 6 gigs of video RAM, right? Hold on, I might be wrong. RTX 3050 only has 6 gigs of RAM. Okay, so yeah, so I would definitely stick either 1920 or 2K. I wouldn't go to 4K because your computer is going to have a hard time dealing with that. I do 4K and I struggle with it just because it uses all of my VRAM. So I can kind of show you here. If I go to my desktop, so this is my latest project, right? The minigun. So this was the UV for my minigun. This used what are called UDIMs. I don't know if you're familiar with UDIMs yet, but UDIMs are basically multiple texture planes, so multiple UV tiles. So in total, this thing had 14 of them, or 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 tiles. Each one of these tiles was 4K, which made that model's resolution, 4K times 13, which was ridiculous. Like, it's huge. I actually ran out of video memory for this one. So you have to pick and choose with what your hardware is. And honestly, people are not going to care if you use 4K or 2K in your portfolio. It's just what you can use. It's fine. So I would stick about 2K. That should be kind of a good area for you to sit. Load driven. need to reopen that. I don't know why it doesn't update. Okay. Load driver. Toe curl. Load driven. IK handle 3. Okay, so we're gonna just do translate. And then we should be good there. So we're gonna key that. And then we're gonna pull this down. Yeah. Look at this. Go a little bit further, push it a little bit, key that. So I should be able to now just control that toe that way. Okay, perfect. And then this IK handle, nope, not that one, the other one should be, I need to name these. So if we go -5, -5. I should have set that up differently. I think I'm going to actually delete that attribute. Edit, add an attribute. So we're gonna do, here's what we're gonna do. So the minimum will be 0, the maximum will be 10. We're just gonna do a really basic control on this. Toe curl, right toe curl, and add. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, sir. Yeah, I hope that helps, Gautham. I can't say it's a rough industry right now, so you got to be on your best to like really get noticed. But if you work hard enough, you'll get there. All right, so we have this. I need my key. I need my set driven key set. All right, so we're going to load this as the driver, and that is the driven. And we're going to do translate XYZ, that's fine. And then toe curl. So let's look at this, that should be set to 0, so we're going to key it because that's our 0 state. We're going to go up to 5. We're going to take this joint and pull it down and key. And then we're going to load this one as the driven. Same thing here. Interesting, because like I don't want, oh wait a minute, oh that's the wrong joint. Yeah, okay, so we'll just lift that up a little bit. And key, okay. I think that should be right. No. Okay, so this is so confusing. Okay, so this needs to be at its 0 state. So key 0. Okay. Go toe curl all the way up to 10. And then key that. So that should be Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay. Most of them are asking Blender. I have done using Maya. Should I switch to Blender? In my institute, tell me Maya alone rather than that. I gained knowledge of other knowledge. So, some studios are wanting Blender. Some studios are wanting Maya. I could tell you the primary focus is usually Maya. But if if you find that your area and your studios are constantly demanding Blender, it may be a good idea to learn it. But I would also look for jobs that actually want Maya experience, because it is actually getting slightly it's getting slightly more difficult to find people who know Maya, just because Blender is becoming so popular and Maya is still standard. That's kind of my advice there. After live, will you upload it to YouTube? Yeah, they all get saved to YouTube in the live feed section. Okay, so now if we turn on BD-1, so I should be able to now save this. I'm gonna close that. It's an overcomplicated process, so I can move my leg out. I can roll my foot up. Pretty good. Okay. The only concern is why did it... Oh, okay. I see. Beautiful. And that's how that works. Hello, ArtStation? What was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, somebody followed me. I see. Cool. Wow, that's how you reverse IK a foot. In the most painful way possible. And now, I get to do it again. Do you have videos for Substance Painter? I want to gain more textual knowledge. No, so I don't currently, but I will have some coming. I'm going to move away for a little while for the long form tutorials, because the tutorial series, they just don't gain as much traction as I'd like them to. So I'm going to start doing shorter videos on Substance, Rhizome, and Maya. Those are going to be my 3 focuses for a little bit going forward. So yeah, you'll start to see videos soon. Okay. So we need to get this lined up properly, because it's improper right now. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let's see. Do you have videos? Oh, when will it get started? It's going to be a little bit, because I still have to make the videos, but probably within the next month. I'm trying to put a lot more focus on YouTube, so that'll be kind of going forward. I did upload a rendering and lighting video today, so that's pretty helpful. Thank you for the bit, Roy. It's so funny hearing that sound when I'm not live on Twitch. It should be linked. It's not. Okay. Sweet. Vertex. Oh. Okay. Right foot control. This is going to be left foot control. Okay, let's see here. Perfect, 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 perfect. I just need these to line up properly because they don't currently. Okay. Okay. Everything else is good. Beautiful. All right. So with all things considered, we should be able to rig both of these legs before the end of spring. Okay. Sweet. So now... Oh, I didn't even set up my pointers yet. I gotta do that still. Oh, man. How to attain realism in our models and how to give presentations to it after finishing and texturing. So if you didn't see my video today, check that out because I go over that whole process for lighting models. It's kind of up to what you're modeling, but it gives you kind of the general breakdown on how I look at my models and I build realism on them. So that's a really good video to check out. I would check that one out. Okay. So we're gonna go back to rigging, skeleton, create an IK, so we rotate plane. There's our IK there. Okay. Just trying to think about this correctly. So we're gonna go, let's see, create an IK handle. I'm gonna do single chain. Okay. And create another one. Beautiful. Alright, so that's IK'd. Awesome. So I wish I could just copy that joint, but I can't. But what I can do cool. It's already auto. Whoa. Nope. Hold on a second. That was doing something funky. Why are we doing that? Is it snap? Oh, it's snapping. Okay. I see. Let's snap to that. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. These are always kind of a pain. Okay. I think we're good there. Alright, so that's done. So we're gonna name this left foot. Right? Yeah. Left foot. Yes. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Why is it not showing up grouped? I'm not sure. Don't mistake me asking this much questions, sir. I'm searching for many person to see if they say opinions on it. Thanks a lot. Found your video on YouTube here. After all, I will improve my work skills. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. And don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm always open for it, so. I wish you the best of luck with everything. Alright, so this is left foot, roll, base, C, roll V, toe, Control V, Okay. That's cool. Beautiful. So now what we can do is we can take that whole leg, create a layer. This is going to be left leg, skeleton, save. Oh shoot, it's gotta have the underscores. Underscore, underscore, and save. Beautiful. Okay, so that's fine. There's a bug or something in here. So we're gonna change that, and then we're gonna start parenting these things. I think, right? Yeah. Parent. Parent. And parent. So that should control that. It does. We're good there. That's functioning the way it's supposed to. That's awesome. Okay. And then we're going to parent to that. All right. So that takes care of that. And then the only other thing we have to do is set this up. So let's see. So we have right foot roll and right toe curl. So let's do this. Add attributes. Left foot roll. Minimum is -5. Maximum is 10. Wait. No. 5. -10. Right? I think. Add. Let me verify that. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's that one, and then we need to do left toe curl. And that's going to be -5 and 5. Wait, no. 0. Hold up. 0 and 10. Okay. Add. Okay, perfect. Alright, sweet. So now what I gotta do is I need to rotate this guy to its position that it's at for number 5. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this guy. We're gonna go to animation, key, set driven key, and set. Whoa. Okay, I don't know why that did that. Load driver, left foot control. This is going to be driven. Okay. And then we're gonna do rotate XYZ, and this is the left foot roll. Okay. So I wanna make sure that this rolls the same way as the other one. So we're going to go ahead and key this at 0. And we're gonna go to 5. And key. Okay. So if I take that now, I should be able to just zero it out. Perfect. Zero it out, and then go ahead and do that. That starts at -5. Okay, perfect. So we'll take that, and we're going to change our driven. Our driven is in fact this guy, right? No, it's this guy. Yeah. Okay. So we should be at 0. Okay. This needs to be driven. Okay, the toe piece. And we're doing toe curl. No, we're doing foot roll. This is so complicated. I hate this. But once it's set up, it works. It just works really well. Okay. So we got that. We need to change these and key at 0. And And then we'll go -5. Rotate up to that point. That's good. And key. So now that's our reverse foot system. Okay. Now we can do our toe curl. I'm getting faster at this. Load is driven. I need that back to 0. And then this goes to 5. Okay. So that should be set to 0 currently. Yes. Okay. So key. Oh no. Wait a minute. That's not good. That's bizarre. So that should be 5. Something got messed up there. That's unfortunate. Okay. Just gonna try it. Okay, so the next one is we need to we need to key that secondary movement. So that secondary movement needs to go to 10. That's fine. So the driven here is this IK handle now. Yeah, okay. Right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to go back to, is that right? 5? Yeah, that should be okay. So we'll key that as the 0 point. We'll go to 10. Damn it. Okay. So that's fine. Load driven. Translate X through Y. Key at 5. Go to 10. Key. Okay. So now perfect. Okay. All right, that's 2 rigged feet. Save scene. That was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the pointers for these back legs. So I want my little handy dandy BS controls tool here. So we're just going to do a half circle. We're going to make it origin. Oh, nope. I wanted a half sphere. Sorry. Custom rig. Let's see. Half sphere. Origin. All right, perfect. Go -90. Okay. And then we're just going to pin this up there. So I'm actually going to Control D that. And then I'm going to take this and go pop. And then what we can do is turn that off and pull it out a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing with this guy. That's weird. Oh, it's in... Okay. Turn that off. Is that dead center? That's not dead center. There we go. It wants to go to the joint. It's okay. These don't have to be exact. They just need to do the same thing. Okay, cool. Beautiful. So we got those set up. All right, so the next thing I want to do is take these guys. My main IK rig. And actually I need to name these. This is right knee aim. And this is going to be left knee aim. Left knee aim. I'm learning. I'm glad. So am I. I'm doing a terrible job at it, but I'm learning. I've literally repeated this process like 10 times today. This is just the first time it's worked out. Okay, so that is going to get constrained to this via a pole vector. I mean, it must be an IK handle. It is an IK. Oh, oops. Constrain, pole vector. Hey. So now I take that and I can move that. Yay, look at that. All right, cool. Same thing over here. G. Perfect. All right, so these controls I need to change the color on. So I'm going to go enable overrides. We're going to make them red. No, we're going to go with this purple color. I like the purple. Same thing down here. I'm gonna make these red though. Okay. All right. So in all technicality now, I have these wonderful controls, so I can turn BD-1 on. I can move my leg out. I can roll my foot up, curl my toe, and I can orient my joint. Oh no, that rotates. That's not supposed to rotate. That's a problem. Might have to figure out how to get that to orient properly. Alright, well that's my new problem I gotta change or fix. But the basis of the leg is working now. Oh, I never skinned it. Crap. I mean, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's go to rigging, skin, find skin. Get these binded. Skin, bind skin. Okay, I really hope that didn't like screw me up somehow. Okay. Alright, so now that should hopefully work. Okay, it does, thank God. Okay. The nice thing is I can just reset everything back to 0. And I feel like that is actually how a rig is supposed to work, which is pretty cool because that's the first time I've ever made one that actually functions properly. So I'm going to save this. That's my working leg rig. That was a pain in the ass to get to. Okay, so let's see here. What to do now? I could technically rig the body. I'm still not necessarily sure what to do about the neck. Roy! Ice here still now. I watched your minigun lighting setup, but really want output I want. Setting up my lights will cause my eye to crash. Wait. It's really what output I want for setting up my lights will cause my eye to crash. It shouldn't cause my eye to crash. Again, just don't render in 4K. If you can't handle 4K, don't render in 4K. That's okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do. Should I do a circle? I'll do a circle. Origin. We're gonna scale it out. I'm gonna put it up here. I want that to link to the body portion. Turn off the mesh. So this is gonna go right here to this guy. So we're gonna go bing, bing, bada boom, boom, boom. Right! Thank you, buddy. Oh, Sharky. Sharky. I just always assume it's your brother, man. Thank you, buddy. I think you're right. I think we need to get the thing set up so you can throw shit at me. Okay. So this point is the full control of the body, which is great and all, but not exactly what I want. Oh, no, it is. JK. Alright, so we're going to parent that to this, so P. So now I can do this with BD-1, which is awesome. It's fun to do. It's not rigged to anything right now, but it's fun to do. Okay. So we're going to shape this just because I need some sort of weirdness to it. JB4255, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. It's so funny to see when people follow me on Twitch while I'm not live on Twitch. But I appreciate it. So this is going to be my kind of body box. JB4255, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Did Roy put you up to this? But thank you. Alright, so that's controlling that. That's all working together. So let's rig that. It's gonna have to be all of this junk. We're not gonna include the balls in that though. Fine skin. So technically when I drop this, the only thing that shouldn't drop, yeah, is the head, neck, and the little ball joints. Those How many monitors are you using for stream? I currently have 3. So I've got my pen tablet right here, which you can't really see, which is just a XP Pen Artist Pro 24, and then I have 2 27-inch monitors right here. All right, so that worked. It's weird seeing this in motion. Okay. So I need these 2 little chicken stick things, because these are my ball joints. Skin. Let me save this real quick. File save scene. Sharky, thank you. Don't know what you're talking about. This is only in your imagination. Oh, appreciate you guys. Skeleton. We're gonna go ahead and bind that. I think this is gonna work. I don't really know if this is gonna work, but I'm hoping it's gonna work. Just in my favor for once. And G. Okay, so now we dip down. We have a hole. Wow. So what's interesting is how do I... Okay. Well, all right. There's some adjustments that need to be made there. I think I can change that by doing like an aim constraint, potentially. Torso control rig. Torso control rig. Okay. Whee! Oh yeah, that's perfect. The way BD-1 was meant to be seen. Bye, sir. When will the next stream be, sir? So the next stream is going to be Monday. Same time on all platforms. I'm just going to sit here and play with that for like the next couple of hours, if I'm being completely honest. But let's see. We're going to go ahead and save the scene because I am hitting time here. But everybody... delicious. Thank you so much for another wonderful YouTube stream. Lots of good questions. It was kind of cool to dip the toe into the water with the portfolio review. So, look out for more of that in the future. I am going to be making some changes to the Discord because we had some requests that it's going to be a different build out. So I'm going to make those changes this weekend more than likely. But I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you're already in your weekend, then I hope you're enjoying your weekend. And I'll see you all live on Monday. We'll talk to you all later. Oh, wait. Oh, it's over here.